I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. A suspected drug home is shut down in Palm Coast. Tony Magoo has our top story.
On Friday, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office Special Investigations Unit, with help from the Tactical Team and the Secret Service, served a search warrant at 11 Raymore Drive in Palm Coast. With us is Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
This is another great example of neighbors letting us know when something did not look right to them, and as normal, the neighbors were correct.
While executing their search warrant, detectives found prescription pills, methamphetamine, fentanyl, and drug paraphernalia. 5 suspects were located inside the residence and arrested. Several printers and computers were also seized from the property, which were suspected of being used for printing counterfeit U.S. currency. The owner of the residence was on the scene at the time of the search warrant and told deputies he will be starting eviction process.
Be sure to call us whenever you think something is suspicious. You're probably right. Give us the opportunity to investigate it.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
This portion of Flagler's Morning News brought to you by the Daytona Beach International Airport, Delta Airlines nonstop to Atlanta, and now nonstop service to New York City via American Airlines.
A boat catches fire in the Intracoastal Waterway in Flagler Beach. The fire on board the 45-foot trawler shot flames as high as 10 feet near the Moody boat ramp. Flagler Beach City Manager Larry Newsom says it happened Thursday afternoon, and they're still dealing with it.
That's one of the biggest concerns we want to have, is to actually look at what leakage is coming out. Our goal is to get the derelict vessel out of the water so we can make the waterway accessible for people that want to fish and do whatever.
The boat's owner hasn't been identified.
Our goal is to figure out exactly what responsibility we have, or the county has, or the Coast Guard has, or the state. We've been working on that since Saturday.
No one was hurt in the incident. A black bear is popping up in multiple parts of Palm Coast. Authorities say the bear, which was first spotted earlier this month, was most recently seen in the city's C and F sections. The bear has bathed in the Intracoastal Waterway and was even seen near Daytona International Speedway. With more than 6 sightings across the area, officials say this is the work of one single, well-traveled bear. Officials have video and photos of the bear, but they're warning you not to get close enough to take any. Diversity in Flagler schools is being recognized. John Arking has the story.
Nina DiBodisco, a 5th grade teacher at Bunnell Elementary School, and DeAndre Harris, an intervention teacher at Wadsworth Elementary, have been named as the first Flagler Schools Excellence in Diversity Education Award winners. The award is sponsored by the Flagler Schools Minority Educator Recruitment and Retention Committee and the African American Entrepreneur Association. Ben Osipian is the Chief HR Officer for Flagler Schools.
We wanted to recognize employees that were going above and beyond to create that culture of diversity, as well as supporting that mindset within the school system. So we picked 2 employees that were nominated by their schools to receive this first award.
Both Ms. DiBodisco and Mr. Harris were honored for demonstrating a commitment to cultural awareness and encouraging a multicultural approach with their students, colleagues, school, and or community. They've both had a positive impact in advancing diversity and inclusion, according to Osipian. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arkin.
Why the skepticism about vaccinating kids against HPV?
County Health Department officials say that's what they got at a recent workshop with the Flagler County School Board members who were there. Bonnie Welter said the board members learned how many lives the HPV vaccine could save.
It's basically a baseball stadium full of people that we could prevent cancer in the United States in over a year if we're able to vaccinate.
The health department wants to offer the HPV vaccine to students just like it offers other things like flu shots and Tdap and other things in schools, so that parents don't have to take their kids out of school and miss work to get their vaccines. The board said it wanted more discussion on the HPV vaccine at another workshop. You can hear the full interview on the Free for All Friday podcast, available at the Flagler Radio app. Download the Flagler Radio app today. You can also hear Flagler Health Matters with Gretchen Smith on Saturday mornings at 11:30. Tomorrow, what is HPV? From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.